Hello, dear friends. This is Dr. Mohammad Aminulchem, and welcome to my third live Q&A session. Well, this channel has got several thousands comments and questions. Today, I would like to answer most of the important comments asked by viewers. So, please stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon to get notification of new videos and shorts. Well, adsorption. Adsorption is a complex surface phenomena, and there are two types of adsorption. One is physical adsorption or physisorption, and another one is chemisorption or chemical adsorption. Well, in the beginning, I would like to answer the questions asked by viewers. Well, the first question is asked by Bosanta Kumar. Sir, if possible, please post the adsorption studies on photocatalytic dye degradation from UV visible data. In UV visible data for dye degradation, we have absorption and wavelength data. How to calculate concentration C0 and CT, and also calculate Q0, QT from this data. Please explain clear-cut way for the above mentioned calculations, and please explain photocatalytic degradation pathway from adsorption studies. Okay, thank you so much for this comment. In my previous videos, I showed how to calculate amount adsorbed at time t qt, which is equal to C0 minus Ct divided by Ct into V divided by M. And I have also shown how to calculate percent removal, which is equal to C0 minus Ct divided by C0 into 100. So using these equations, you can easily calculate the amount adsorbed at equilibrium. Well, the next one is Bosanta Kumar also replied, okay sir, definitely I am working in the field of photocatalysis, so your videos are really helpful to me. Thank you for sharing your scientific knowledge to peoples. Nowadays, no one can do this kind of things. I really appreciate and inspired your activities on social media. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bosanta Kumar. Well, my aim to share knowledge, whatever I know. So I really appreciate your comments. Thank you so much for your comments. Well, okay, another one. Okay, Aditya Amrut Power asked, hello sir, why do we pseudo first order and second order kind? Why not first and second orders? Okay, thank you so much for your nice questions. Because we consider this pseudo first order or pseudo second order, because if there are two reactants, and if the concentration of one reactant is too high compared to other, the higher concentration remain constant. Therefore, although the reaction is uh, seems to be second order, but it is not second order, it is pseudo first order. That's why we call it pseudo first order and pseudo second order reaction, not first order or second order. Thank you so much for your comment. Well, next, RY asked, thanks for sharing. Please, may you make another video explains how to calculate R square and different parameters for Langmuir extended model using nonlinear method. Thanks in advance. Thank you so much for this comment. Recently, I published a video where I have explained various forms of Langmuir isotherm. For example, non-linear isotherm, linear isotherm, dual side, and extended isotherm. So it's really challenging to fit extended Langmuir model for multi-component adsorption. However, I am trying to fit this type of model. Hopefully in future I will publish a video related to Langmuir extended model using nonlinear method. Thanks again. Okay, then another RY also replied, thanks for your reply. Calculating the parameters in multi-adsorption system looks challenging, unlike in single adsorption system. That's why I suggest to make video explains how to calculate parameters for multi-adsorption system using nonlinear approach in Excel. Thank you so much for your reply. I am trying to make such video. Hopefully, I will be able to make in near future. Thanks for your patience. Okay, then Ilma Khan asked, I am using pure ethanol and 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide as solvent for desorption. Okay, another live comment. Sir, I have done Ilma Khan asked, I am using pure ethanol and 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide as solvent for desorption of adsorbed drug on metal hydroxide. Ethanol is showing 96% desorption and 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide 78% desorption. However, the adsorption mechanism occurring via electrostatic pi-pi and hydrogen bonding. Which reason is occurring for adsorption? Okay, thank you so much for your nice and interesting comment. Well, the desorption involves the breakdown of bonds formed during adsorption. However, it is difficult to say whether the mechanism of desorption involves electrostatic pi-pi and hydrogen bonding using this eluent. Then Anjali Sharma asked, good evening, sir. Excellent. My pleasure, sir. One question, sir. If someone give you as a co-author in this research article, what is the criteria he generally follows to take permission from your side as a co-author? I mean, what are the necessary things you gone through before giving your permission to add your name as a co-author? Thank you so much for your important question. Okay, as a co-author, you should contribute to the manuscript. For example, you can revise the manuscript and you can put your thought there. So, as a co-author, you have responsibilities to improve the quality of the manuscript. Okay, then technical Deepak comments. Very nice. Okay, thank you so much for your nice comment, and I really appreciate your comments. Then, Chemistry Online by Asif Amir asked, Sir, please make video about adsorption of cationic and anionic dyes of our activated carbon and nanoparticles. Also explain its batch adsorption studies like is initial dye concentration, adsorbent juice, and time. These will help us whether we are doing our research in a better way or not. Because I have learned more from your good videos. Okay, thank you, Asif, for your nice and interesting comments. Well, in my recent videos, I already explained the factors affecting adsorption capacity. For example, effect of solution pH, initial dye concentration, adsorbent juice, and time. Please watch this video, and if you have further uh, query, please leave comment in the comment section. Thank you again for your nice comment. Then Ilma Khan asked, can we use any other things rather than glass wood in column adsorption? Thank you so much for your contribution for this channel. Well, we usually use glass wood. Then okay, John Adoptant asked questions about comparing two sample adsorbents, which follows Fanless as the most literature that I have read that they do not contain adsorption capacity. What is the best way to compare them? Okay, thank you so much for your interesting question, John. Yes, you are right, because we can get maximum adsorption capacity using uh, Langmuir isotherm model. But if your data follows Fanless isotherm, then we can say that certain pollutant adsorbed onto heterogeneous surface, because Fanless isotherm indicates heterogeneity of surface. On the other hand, Langmuir isotherm indicates the formation of monolayer onto homogeneous surface. Thank you for your comment. Well, then Sohila Umar asked how to calculate sum of squared error in adsorption isotherm. Well, in my recent videos, I have showed how to find various errors for isotherm study. Please watch these videos, and if you have further query, please leave comments in the comment section. Okay, Sohila Omar also replied, Aminulchem innovation, thank you for your response. I want to calculate sum of squared error and for isotherm and kinetic analysis for adsorption, but I do not know how to calculate it. Okay, thank you so much for your nice reply. Well, in linear and nonlinear forms, we can easily get r square value and adjusted r square values, and some other errors which have been shown during nonlinear and linear form of isotherm and kinetic models using origin probe. So please watch this video. Hopefully you will be able to understand how to find out various errors during fitting adsorption isotherm and kinetic models. Okay. Then Deep Moni Brahm Deep Moni Brahmo asked, very nice video and informative video, sir. Can you make video on response surface plot? Thank you so much for your comment. Yes, I am trying to make a video on response surface plot. Then Ilma Khan again asked, in Stern-Bolmer equation in fluorescence, how we can calculate the concentration of quencher or in which unit it will be placed. I have already replied this question in the corresponding video. Thank you so much for your nice and informative question. Another question asked by Ilma Khan, I got the value of Bt in Temkin model greater than 16. I got literature value 8 to 16 kilojoule per mole for ion exchange. What will it show if the value is greater than 16? Any literature? Thank you so much for your important questions. Well, you are right. Literature value for Bt is 8 to 16. However, some literature also mention the value can go beyond 16. Okay, then Anjali Sharma asked, good afternoon, sir. Excellent, sir. Please tell me the following formula. Ci equal to 50 milligram per liter, C equal to 30 milligram per liter, M equal to 0.1 and V equal to this. Now tell me the formula and proper calculated value of following things: adsorption capacity, percent adsorption, removal efficiency. Thank you, Anjali Sharma, for making these important comments. I have already published video how to calculate adsorption capacity, percent removal easily. So please watch this video. Hopefully you will get your answer, and if you have further problem, please leave comments in the comment section. Then Kautar Masuda asked, thanks, Professor. It is very helpful. Thank you so much for your nice comment. I am really glad to help researchers, especially new researchers. So if you have further query or problems, please leave comments so that I can help you. Okay. Then Abdul Wahab Arsad asked, it is very nice, but K1 and Qm have higher plus minus values than the values itself. Qm equal to this. What is meant by plus minus? Is this error? If this is so, how can we rely on that value? Okay, he asked this question on 5 parameters model. Well, we usually find plus minus error values during isotherm and kinetic model fitting. If plus minus error value is quite high, then it is recommended that you repeat your fitting so that you can get right values. Thank you so much for your nice comment. Then Abdul Wahab Arshad again replied, thanks for your valuable feedback. Can you give hint on how to improve such scenario? I am facing some problem of higher error. Okay, thank you for your reply. Okay, one solution is you can use Microsoft Excel solver to see whether the fit is good or not. Thank you again. Then Kautar Masuda says, thanks professor, all your videos, it's very helpful. Sir, can tell us about the plot axis, please. It will be QE versus. Okay, most of the cases, in case of Langmuir isotherm, I have showed x-axis as equilibrium concentration C and y-axis amount adsorbed at equilibrium. On the other hand, in case of isotherm, in most cases I have showed equilibrium concentration at x-axis and amount adsorbed Qt at y-axis. Thanks for your understanding. Then Kautar Masuda also says, good evening sir, please can you tell us about the plot? Can it will be QE by versus C? Yes, you are right. It will be QE versus CE. Thanks for your comment. Okay, then Kautar Masud also says, okay, I am waiting to next 5 parameters freeze cooler isotherm model. Thanks for your comment. I have also shared already how to fit freeze cooler 5 parameters isotherm model using Origin Pro and Microsoft Excel solver. Thanks for your comment. Then Anjali Sharma says, good evening sir, fantastic, very useful video, but I have 2 queries. For any isotherm study, how many isotherm models should be applied minimum between linear or non-linear feed? Can we apply any one? Okay, thank you Anjali for your nice and important comment. Well, in order to understand the mechanism of absorption and to find the maximum absorption capacity, we usually use Langmuir isotherm, Fanless isotherm, model. But to understand mechanism deeply, we need to consider to fit other isotherm models, as has been explained in my previous videos. And in my previous videos, I also mentioned many times that non-linear approach is better than linear one. So we need to consider non-linear isotherm or kinetic model fitting, because these are better approach than linear one. Then Anjali Sharma again asked, "Good afternoon, sir. I recalculated the thermodynamic values as per your instructions, and she also mentioned some parameters, and I have recalculated it after seeing your video on thermodynamic parameters from I have seen. Now please tell whether these values are correct now or I have to recalculate is again. Regards." Usually, I have already replied these questions in the corresponding comment section. Thank you again for your nice comment. Then Ernest Cruz asked, "What is the difference between linear and non-linear?" Well, there are two types of regression. One is linear regression value, another one is non-linear. In case of non-linear, for example, for Langmuir isotherm is originally in non-linear form. However, we can convert it linear form. So, as I said before, non-linear isotherm model is better than linear one. So we always need to consider non-linear model fitting for good or reasonable results. Then Pivot Vibes says, "Why do you have QT? How about CT? And how ln Ci divided by Ct comes from?" Okay, thank you so much for your nice comment. I have showed in my recent videos how to calculate Qt and Ct, and there is a formula for Cu first order equation, which is equal to ln Ci divided by Ct equal to Kt. So using this equation, we can easily fit a linear Cu first order reaction kinetics model. Then Kautar Mesuda says, "Great. Thanks, sir. I would like to make a video for how to fit non-linear isotherm with 4 and 5 parameters in origin. Please, I need them for my study. If they are possible to make us how to fit Baudu and Frizz Splendor. Thanks, sir, for your videos." Okay, thank you so much for your nice comment. After your comments, I have published several videos on how to fit Baudu and Frizz Splendor isotherm model using Origin and Microsoft Excel solver. So please watch these videos so that you can understand. ASS, I have been waiting for live session, but unfortunately I could not attend because of a different time zone. I'm really sorry to hear this. So hopefully you will be able to join in future live session. Thank you for your comment. Saswat Vikram Gupta says, how can I reach you, sir? Kindly mention your email, please. Thank you so much for your comment. You can make any comment in my YouTube videos, and I will try my best to answer your comment. Thank you again for your nice and important comment. Then, aspirants, the world of biology asked, make video on how to find out point of zero charge. Well, thank you so much for your nice comment. I have already made several videos on how to find out point of zero charge by measuring zeta potential. Please watch these videos and hopefully you will learn a lot of things. Then Da Kerry says, hi Dr. Muhammad Aminul Islam. By the way, I would like to ask about another problem, dry sample by heat. Could you share with me a tip? I have a problem about sample when dry sample by heat. After I washed sample with distilled water until neutral pH, I put the sample in drying oven and set it 50 degrees Celsius. After 3 to 4 hours, the same create a bulb very stiff. I guess it is dried outside and inside is still wet. I tried to put sample in air maybe from 30 minutes to 1 hour to remove some water and put this sample in the drying oven and set 50 degrees Celsius. But this result is still not good. I hope I would receive answer this problem. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for your nice and informative questions. Well, you cannot dry sample overnight. So my recommendation is put your sample at 40 degrees Celsius and put it for several days. And after 2 days, you can check whether it is dried or not. If it is not dry enough, then put another 2 days or 3 days. So in this way, you can dry your sample well. Sometimes it may take 7 to 14 days to completely dry the sample at 40 degrees Celsius. Then Rock Jackable asked, thanks for your videos. I guess it is better to set the X column as categorical instead of numerical so that the space between columns in the graph and also the ticks will be fixed. Okay, thank you so much for your interesting comment. I have tried to show the process how to fit various Isotherm and Kinetic models using Origin Pro and Microsoft Excel's and Excel Solver. Yes, you can set it as categorical instead of numerical. Thank you again for this nice comment. Okay, then Dharmaraj Patil asked, nice. Sir, I have a query about kinetic model. I need your help. Please help me to get out of this. Well, you are always welcome to make your queries in the video comment section. I'll try to get you back soon with your problems. Okay, thank you so much. Then Alpha comments, thanks for this great video. But could you please elaborate how to calculate delta B from intercept? What would be the log T value in this case? He says about the fitting of uh, kinetic models. Please watch this video in the beginning. In the beginning, I have mentioned the equation and the meaning of different parameters. Hopefully, you will get your answer. Then Mohini Singh says, hello sir, is it possible to make nonlinear form of Bangham kinetic models? Yes, it is possible, and I will try to fit nonlinear form of Bangham kinetic models in near future. Thanks for your comments. Then Ernest Cruz says, what is the purpose of kinetic models in adsorption? Well, the purpose of kinetic study is to find the optimum equilibration time for optimum conditions of adsorption, and the kinetic models gives you an idea about the mechanism of adsorption process. For example, for CO2 second order reaction, the mechanism is chemisorption. Then Ernest Cruz again asked, what is the difference of kinetics from the isotherm? Well, kinetic study is done as a function of equilibration time. On the other hand, isotherm is done as a function of the variation of initial concentration of pollutant. So, for kinetic study, we can calculate amount adsorbed at equilibration time T. On the other hand, for isotherm, we can calculate amount adsorbed at equilibrium. Then Ernest Cruz, what is the purpose of these parameters? Well, the purpose of adsorption experimental parameters are to optimize the experimental setup. For example, we need to optimize for adsorption juices, temperature, pH, initial concentration. Then Pure Pipes says, may I know how to calculate or find Q in CO2 first order reaction? Yes, please watch my video where I have showed how to calculate QE in CO2 first order or CO2 second order reaction. Then Sana Afsar says, sir, my slope values comes negative. By using this linear form of Langmuir isotherm, what should I do for it? Is my experimental work wrong or I am doing some mistake? Thank you so much for your comment. Well, if this is the case, you can repeat your model fitting and then retry. Hopefully, you will be able to fit Langmuir isotherm model using my videos. Then first Carla Mafioletti asked, hey, how is everything? Could you help me? How do I put only nonlinear Fanless isotherm in origin? Thank you so much for your question. Yes, I have showed how to fit nonlinear Fanless Isotherm model using Origin Pro. Then Mohammed Waka's nice video. Doctor, keep it up. Can you please also provide a paper reference to this formula? Suggestion, please add some research paper reference as well at the end of your videos. Thanks. Thank you for your nice comment. Yes, where applicable, I try to put some reference list to learn more about the particular topics. Thank you so much for this nice comment. Then AMA Camp says, please, how to use trial and error method using Solver Excel for fitting linear Radley-Peterson. Thank you so much for your comment. I already have made several videos on how to fit Radley-Peterson isotherm model using both Origin Pro and Microsoft Excel solver. Please watch these videos and hopefully you will be able to fit Radley-Peterson isotherm model. If you have further query, please leave comments. Then Luna Bhas Thulujan says, thank you. Your videos help me a lot. I am having problems to fit other models such as C2 first order and C2 second order. How do you type the equations when you create models? Well, typing equation is very simple in Origin Pro. So please watch my videos and you will be able to write equations. Ilma Khan, nice sir. Your videos are very helpful. Thank you so much for your comment. And finally, Ilma Khan says, in every nonlinear plot, there is necessary to start with 0. Excluding 0, the value is changes and did not follows the plot. Well, it is not necessary to fit with 0. You can exclude 0. Thank you so much for your nice comment. And we are at the end of my live session. Thank you so much for participating this live session. If you have any queries or problems, please feel free to leave comments in the corresponding comment section. I will get back to you very soon. And please watch all my videos and please do subscribe my channel. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you all.